The Sustainable Development Goals represent the cornerstone of the economic and social development today. They require ambitious and innovative ideas from all segments of our society. These goals are one of the main drivers for the work of the United Nations Economic and Social Council.
I come from a region in which the Millennium Development Goals remain largely unfinished, and where, regrettably, scores of people remain in deprivation and want. We, like the rest of the world, have welcomed the Sustainable Development Goals, with their overarching goal of poverty eradication as a better, more dynamic, transformative blueprint for completing the unfinished business of the MDGs.
There are many ways in which ECOSOC worked over this past year to drive global development. From advancing integration of policy into the development work, to building partnerships, to addressing financing for development, to focusing on infrastructure development and promoting sustainable industrialization, to sustaining peace and development, and to bringing other stakeholders, among them youth and the civil society.
Realizing the SDGs in this difficult environment makes the full and timely implementation of the Addis Ababa Action Agenda more important than ever. The eyes of the world are upon us.
Promoting effective partnerships will entail greater emphasis on innovation, impact, transparency, coherence, accountability, and sustainability. It is a critical aspect of our ongoing effort to make the UN fit for purpose, to help countries deliver on the 2030 Agenda and climate commitments.
Leave no one behind is a calling slogan attached to the SDGs. It is extremely powerful in that it highlights the need to always account for the most vulnerable and marginalized. But when we say leave no one behind, we have to be acutely aware that every minute we are losing young lives to violence, to conflict, to discrimination.
This is an era in which, on the one hand, we are exposed to unprecedented levels of scientific and technological achievement on a daily basis, while on the other, almost 770 million people worldwide continue to live on less than $1.90 a day.
The 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development's commitment to leaving no one behind requires a particular focus on conflict-affected countries because a significant share of the extreme poor is living in such countries. This requires not only addressing the root causes of conflict, but also ensuring that progress on the Sustainable Development Goals is made with respect to the marginalized, excluded, and difficult-to-reach populations.
The 2030 Agenda is our boldest agenda for humanity and requires equally bold changes in the UN development system. My report outlines 3 specific areas for continued engagement with Member States. First, improving guidance and oversight over system-wide results with the ECOSOC at the center. Second, more transparency around collective results, including through system-wide annual reporting. And third, more robust internal accountability to ensure that the internal mechanism, such as the Chief Executive Board and the UN Development Group, deliver on Member State mandates and the internal agreement.
Focusing on eradication of poverty, this year's integration segment explored the ways to tackle poverty in sustained and inclusive manner. The deliberations at ECOSOC's gatherings provided plenty material for discussion for the subsequent high-level segment, as well as the high-level political forum for sustainable development.
In order to live up to its promise and to end poverty and leave no one behind, this historic agenda demands innovative and far-reaching action at the local level, the national level, regional and international levels.
With 13 years left in the 2030 Agenda, ECOSOC continues to be the main forum for innovative ideas and solutions to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals for all.
We have a once-in-a-generation opportunity to provide peace, prosperity, and dignity for all on a healthy planet. And we can't afford to fail.